Hey guys, Edgeflame here. Today I am going to be talking about my three OCs, two of them you already know of. One of them you do not know yet, but I'm about to show you today. And hold on, let me get my phone. Okay, there she is. Her name is Blood Pop. So, here's the thing about Blood Pop. She always likes to tease Flame in funny ways to her. So all three of the OCs just hang out as friends because as you can see, Flame is just in the middle hanging out with his friends. And so I'm going to also tell you the backstories between them. And yes, all three of them include Flame Shard to be included. Okay, so here's the thing about Blood Pop. She always used to be bullied and other things like that, so until she found Flame. And Flame was bullied at the time too, so they were both bullied together until Flame had enough, and then his potential powers that he inherited from his dad had basically gone out of control and just destroyed everybody that was bullying them. But then they've been friends ever since, and they soon became closer to each other to the point where Blood Pop likes to tease him. So that's basically how she is the person that she is today. And then there is Leaf Pot. Leaf Pot is is one of my most quiet OCs. That's mainly because she has a slight communication problem, but she can still talk. She just prefers not to half the time. But when they were with Flame, they felt happier, less lonely. She was lonely because she didn't talk as much back then. Then until Flame found her and decided to be friends with her. So so then he introduced so then he introduced her to Blood Pop, and then all three of them became friends since. And then there is Flame Shard, the main mascot of this channel. Flame Shard is basically a I wouldn't say cold-hearted, but he's more so of a lone wolf. But he has a few friends. I more so used to base him off of me in real life. Except he has god power. He was, like I said, he was bullied with Blood Pop, and he was rejected many times. He even dated a person before, but then a month later they broke up, sadly. And then he started to go insane, and his evil side took over. Bunch of stuff was killed, sadly. But he was able to ask Four to bring it back to life. If you know BFB, if you know the people who create BFB, and you know one of the hosts, Foreign, well, there's Foreign X, so Flame asked Four to recover everybody that he accidentally killed, but while his friends were yes, they were ghosts because they traveled along with him half the time. I'm I'm the ghosts that followed him were actually in the shape of his friends. Friends, so meaning Leaflet, Apple Pen, Tapioca Pearl, Blood Pop, Leaf Pot, a bunch of that stuff. But anyways, they were ghosts, and Flame found a crystal while they were off on their adventures, and then Flame decided to touch it, and he got zapped very hard, and he doesn't know why it affected him. He doesn't know why it affected him, but in short terms, his powers transferred to his eye color. So whenever you see his eye turn a different color, that means he's using that certain ability. And I'm sorry if my camera is very bad because it does not have good enough quality. So I can't do anything about that. But anyways, so Flame has gained a bunch of power, and I made him, and he was the first OC that I have actually created. Well, that and Gelatin Jr., but we don't talk about him. That's another story for another day. But anyway, but anyways, so Flame has been more lonesome, and he only had like those types of friends, and plus he met Leaflet in like second grade or so. So yes, those guys were in school. So yeah. Oh yeah. Also, Flame's parents died in a tsunami wave, and he is also the older brother of Fiery. So that's noted. Explains why in the "This Is Not My Child" video, Fiery was with Flame when he yeeted the child. When Flame just yeeted the child using his purple eye, and his purple eye meant psychic abilities. Yeah, his purple eye gave him psychic abilities. Red gives him super strength. His a normal orange eye like just lets him shoot fire. But I can I'm planning on giving Leaf Pot and Blood Pot powers later. So yeah, that's cool. But anyway, so that's all I'm going to be saying for now. Now, these three have been through a lot as of their young years, but they've grown to be different people than who they were back then. Flame's technically a god. Blood Pop's just likes to tease a god. Uh, Leaf Pot's just there for just to be included, and he'll sometimes helps Flame. And yeah, we're good. Goodbye.